Hey guys, it's Bree. Thanks for coming back to my channel to talk about all things mental health and how I'm doing, and I hope this video helps you in some way. Today we are talking about week 6 on Pristiq at 25 milligrams. It is also known as Desvenlafaxine. Yep, one day I'll get it right. I am approaching week 7 on 25 milligrams, and I just want to kind of get into how I'm feeling and the things and changes I've been seeing. So yeah. So last time we talked about side effects, and I mentioned initial side effects of lethargy, fatigue, exhaustion, which all kind of go hand in hand, but I was so tired I need to use all three. And then just kind of an overall feeling of detachment. I was having trouble focusing and I was getting headaches. Those things are improving. However, at this point in my medication journey, it's getting difficult to separate what is my symptoms of depression and anxiety and what are side effects of the actual medication. So something that's helped me with that is looking back at journal entries, and I use this app called Bearable to track my moods and symptoms. So I'll look back before I started taking the medication just to remind myself that the medication isn't, hurting my brain or whatever. It's just might be not working completely yet. So things that I have been noticing that are hard to separate are an increase in my intrusive thoughts, as well as an increase in depression. That was more last week. This week I'm feeling a bit better. However, that was a scary time, and I think it's very real to say that things can get way worse before they get better, and that's not to scare anyone away from medication. It's just the reality of it. What helped me through that was just love and support from my partner, from my friends, and my family, and trying to be kind and understanding with myself that I am going through something right now and I just have to keep going. So that being said, after that really tough week, I had a few days back home with my family where I felt almost close to normal, and it felt really good. I know when I started this medication journey, I wanted to know how people feel because I couldn't fathom what it felt like to not be miserable. So I'm gonna do my best to explain how I felt when I feel good, and the way I can explain it is it's subtle but very profound. It's not like I woke up and felt euphoric or that all my problems were gone. It's just that I could move through my day easier and I felt present and grounded. My biggest issue is feeling like I'm not in the same world as everybody else. When I'm depressed and super anxious, it feels like I am in a room looking at everyone else through a plexiglass, and I can't reach them with my emotions, I can't reach them with my words, I can't reach them physically. There's just a block. And when I felt good, it's like those walls of the room had come down and I was existing again in the real world that I knew was there the whole time, but I couldn't quite get to. And I hope that can make sense to somebody out there, because I know it's so hard to think that there's anything other than just the pit of depression and anxiety. But I've had windows of that in the past week, and it's helped me feel more hopeful when I don't feel great. For instance, today I don't really feel good. I don't feel connected to myself. I don't feel connected to the world, and I keep trying to do these coping mechanisms and it's really not working. So I'm able to just sit in it and know that feeling not like this is possible. Now, because I'm not feeling consistently well yet, I will be increasing my dose from 25 to 50. In the US, we have a 25 milligram. I understand in other countries the starting dose is 50 because 25 is not manufactured, but the therapeutic dose for Pristiq is 50 milligrams. So I will be jumping up from 25 to 50. I'm a little anxious about it because it feels like a big jump, but I'm gonna put a plan in place in case anything goes awry, which I strongly encourage anyone who is starting medication, changing their dose, or getting off medication to have a plan and to tell the people around you, hey, I'm starting this medication. Can you keep your phone on you or keep an eye on me or check in on me? Because if I get low, I might not be able to reach out. So that is what I will be doing. I plan on doing that January 1st, ringing in the new year with a higher dose of Pristiq, and I will update you guys on how that's going. If you have any questions or advice for me, please in the comments below, like, sound off, let me know. If you need to reach out or you feel like you are in a pretty critical place, I will be leaving resources below for you and your family members. It's a really difficult time, and it was a really difficult year for everybody. And I keep saying this in my videos because it's true, but you're not alone. I've looked at people and been like, man, I wish I had it together, or I wish I could be that well off, and then they come out later and say, like, I've been really struggling with my mental health. And that's the thing, we're in dark times right now, but there's hope, and I hope you'll come back and join me as I keep going and keep pushing, and I hope that this encourages you to keep going or keep pushing. Thank you for joining, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.